Hi everybody, welcome back to Carla's Art Corner. Do you like birds? Because I like birds. You should like birds, because I like birds. So, what Pokemon starter are we doing today, I wonder? We're doing Rowlet, and I'm really excited because I love him. He's so cute. He's my favorite. He's essentially just a big round ball with eyes. I want to cuddle him. I do, I really do. He'd be very plump, I'm sure, and I just want to squeeze him with love. Anyways, today, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, Sun and Moon has been out for a week now. What do you guys think? Do you like it? How far have you gotten? This piece, I was really excited to work with complementary color. For all three pieces, I actually worked with complementary colors, but I didn't really touch on it because I wanted to leave that for this episode. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to go into it later in the video. So don't you worry. So let's start. Let's go. So what we've got here is my first little sketchings of Rowlet, and I'm currently working on the face. Again, I'm using the blue pen tool for this guy. I had so much fun drawing him. Honestly, I could not stop giggling the entire time. I was talking to Fraser on the phone, and I was just constantly like bursting into giggles just because he was so happy, and it made me so happy. For this drawing, I really wanted to make him kind of flying out with his wings open and kind of like either jumping from a tree or jumping for joy or flying, like coming down from flight. And yeah, I had so much fun with his round little body, honestly. Here I needed to adjust the face because I felt like it was too small in proportion to the reference that I had, so I just cranked it up a little bit more. I was trying to have it at an angle, but I think the original sketch that I had was me being too conservative with it and making sure that I had room to fit his little leaves in the front and his little claws and stuff. Yeah. So now I'm selecting his body and I'm going to go into color here, and I guess this is a good time to talk about complementary color. So complementary color is an extremely important thing, for me at least. It's all to do with the color wheel, and if you guys don't know about a color wheel, you should definitely look it up. The whole basic premise is that you have your three primaries, which is red and yellow and blue, and then from there you go into secondary colors, so it's mixing those two colors together. And so basically everything works in this big wheel of color. And complementary color is taking one color from the spectrum and then going to the opposite color of the spectrum. And what that does is it actually fools, I can't remember if it's the cones or the rods in your eyeballs. Correct me, like tell me which one it is, I can't remember. And your eyes have trouble seeing depth because they are the same value, I guess, in black and white. And what that does is it creates almost like a vibrating look to the image. It creates life in your drawing. It really makes things pop out, and it is a very, very important tool, especially in design or just composition in general, to direct the eye. So if you have complementary colors right next to each other, your eye is definitely going to go there first, because that part of the drawing will seem like it's like just vibrating off the page to you. It's very interesting. In school, what they did to first introduce this to us was they took like a pink piece of paper and they'd hold it up to the white wall, and you're supposed to stare at it for like over a minute, not blinking if you can, and then when they take it away, what your eye sees left is the complementary color. So in red's case, you would see green. And that's also very interesting because those are Christmas colors. So there's a little tidbit for you. Other basic complementary colors is blue and orange and purple and yellow. So for this one, obviously I'm using that red-green kind of contrast, but I'm not doing just your basic red-green. My red is quite pink, and the green has got a little bit more blue in it than just straight green, and it's a little bit softer.
So yeah, and I always like to fiddle around with the complementary colors. They're not just like directly opposite of one another, they are just kind of around the ballpark of that color. So yeah, I have my pinks bleeding through now. I've got a little base color on there. I'm working on the creepy red eyes. And now I'm working on some of the highlights. So this guy, I actually found it kind of tricky getting into it. I went into it too headstrong and was thinking like, oh yeah, I totally know what I'm doing. But then I was like, you know what, actually I have to think about it. Like, think about how a barn owl's face is, like the dimensions of it, because that will directly like relate to how the lighting is on the face. So if you look at a barn owl, then the front bit of their head, where that little crescent starts, it will jut forward a little bit more, and the face is angled down. So we have some shadows going along the top because the light can't penetrate through that little crest up at the top there. Wow, we're really motoring through this one compared to the other ones, I find. But the sketch was just so solid right from the start. I knew exactly what I wanted. I had actually, for all three of these starter guys, I did a bunch of sketching in my sketchbook to try and figure out what poses I wanted to do. And originally I was going to do this traditionally, but I just decided I would have more fun trying out digital approaches. So yeah, this guy was already planned out in terms of the pose, and the other guys, I wasn't too happy with my sketchbook drawings, so I was kind of testing out a little bit more in Photoshop at the time, and that's why those videos are a little bit longer. Yeah, and for this guy I actually got to slow down the duration or the speed of the video so you can see a little bit more of what's going on. It was kind of relaxing. Because yeah, when I first sped it up to the regular speed of the other ones, it was like, holy crap, this is done in like 5 minutes, oh my god. It's pretty funny. Whereas like in real time, this has taken like a couple hours. I don't actually know how much it took. Anyway, now we're using the lighting that I did for the other ones, so I'm overlaying color, and it's like a light pink that I've got going on here. I've got it basically, the idea is that the light is coming from the front and it's just hitting them straight on in the face, but a little bit more tilted to the right. I tried out some cooler colors in the back, but I can't remember, but I don't think it really worked as well as this nice purple. Because on the other ones I had a green backlight, but it just kind of made him look a little bit sickly when I tried it out here, and I decided to leave kind of a lighter green for his little green spots. But as you can see, the color that I'm using is a red, so I'm warming up those cool greens and really making it pop. And then I used a blue to really make it darker, so in his little green spots, but it just looks more blue, and that creates still that vibrancy that I was looking for. Not necessarily in complementary color, but just in the overall piece. It just seems very light and happy. And I think we're getting pretty close to done here. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm just kind of checking and fixing up my lines a bit. Starting to look pretty good. Starting to look pretty finished. Oh yeah, gotta do the highlights for those eyes. Oh yeah. Gotta get that in there now. That's good. And I had to fiddle around with those guys so that they weren't as intense. And then of course playing with those levels. I love playing with those levels. Creates a very cohesive look with all your colors. It's lovely. Lovely, I say. And I think we're done here. Yeah, so this little guy is available for prints. Make sure you check out my Redbubble page, and you can get a print of your very own. Thanks very much, guys.
Hi guys, thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did enjoy drawing it. So this video's question is, if you were any type of bird, what kind of bird would you be, but why? You know, like go into a little bit more detail. I've told you about mine, now I want to hear about yours. And just a reminder, if I get up to 10 comments down below, I'll start giving away free print. So yeah, make sure you comment and let me know. I want to start communicating with you guys. Oh, and I have a bonus question apparently. What starter will you guys pick for Pokemon? Or have you picked? Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to know. I'll see you guys next time. I think this will be the end of Pokemon for a little while here. And so you guys will see something new next time. Hopefully traditional painting. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye bye.